There's a lot of good sex scenes in horror movies.
There is.
I have to do a tangent on that.
Yeah, that's true.
Agreed.
That's true.
Wait. Really?
Just like a good horror movie's always got a good pair of teeth.
Well, for science and research, can you give me your top 5 so I can, you know what I mean?
I mean,
Top 5.
Yeah, just memorable
So
sex
I
scenes.
thought you said sex scenes in the
Natasha
horror movie.
Henstridge in Species is a good one. All time set on her.
He really said he got that? He said species. He just threw that off the...
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
There's a good set is in a good horror movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like all the campy, like the early Jasons or Michael Myers, you know, there's always a couple teens, you know, topless in a tent before they're stabbed to death.
Uh-oh.
I know that sounds bad when you say teens.
Uh-oh.
but, yeah.
I think we're on Epstein Island right now.
Yeah.
Carlos, what is your number 5?
Cabin in the Woods.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
One of my favorites. Also has a hot girl licking a wolf on it. John, you knew that way too fast.
Big.
Wait.
Big from John.
Yeah.
Hot girl licking. I actually haven't seen Cabin in the Woods.
You haven't?
I'm not a big horror guy. I have seen a lot, and I'll do my top 5 at the end after all you guys. Like at the end of the video, I'll give my 5 in a row. But Cabin in the Woods, I've never seen, heard such great things about it. Why is she licking the wolf? Does it give anything away?
Because it does a little bit, and I don't want to go into it. But she's all of a sudden very horny. I mean, that's what happens.
Yeah.
And she's like a college-age girl, so she's of age, and she's horny. I think the movie is super creative. It has Chris Hemsworth in it.
Good night, Mike.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good. That's a
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Wow.
Chris?
Then fucking...
Yeah. Was that him, like, in between takes?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Good at that.
Thank you. So, yeah, I just think it's, like, one of the most creative movies I've ever seen. And I saw it at the ArcLight opening night. My friend Eric wanted to go, so I was like, okay, cool, I'll see this movie I never heard of. And I was so blown away by how original it was. And there's like no movies like this today. Actually, I feel like the horror genre maybe is one of the only genres in the mainstream that is progressing always and like moving forward.
I would agree with that, yeah.
Comedy, I feel like, is at a complete stalemate.
Down.
In the mainstream for sure.
Yeah.
Like
Comedy's really hard to do right. And although comedy is subjective, it's kind of objective when it comes to a lot of movies. But like horror, you can make horror movies for next to no money, and it could be like a really easy to fun to watch slasher, all the way up to like a Jordan Peele-esque. Like there's a wide berth for horror, and so many people's first movies are horror because they're like.
Did you consider Get Out a horror?
I did.
You did?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. You know, Get Out I don't know. I don't want to step on your movies, but Get Out reminded me of The People Under the Stairs. Made me kind of afraid of white people when I was coming up. When I was.
I got a question for you. When you said, I don't want to step on your movies.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I meant your black people movie.
Yeah.
Sorry, I should have.
Doc, what do you?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You're in the sunken place right now.
Yeah. I'm in there. I'm deep.
Yeah.
Balls deep. All right, that's cool.
Yeah.
Kassem, what is your number 5?
I had Jaws on my number 5.
Oh.
I know it's like it's a beachy 4th of July movie, but that movie made me scared to go in pools when I was a kid.
Shit.
Really?
That movie I couldn't close my eyes.
Do you have like a
underwater.
learning disability or something?
I had all kinds of disabilities.
But like, did your mom, like, if you were driving for the first time, could she get a handicap placard for you?
No, we didn't officially register.
Christ, man.
Would it be blue or red?
I don't know the.
I was just asking.
Which one's the red one?
is it?
Well, I was just asking
Red is
because you think
temporary.
sharks are in pools, so I thought you might be.
Oh, come on, man.
No, you're right. I was a fucking idiot.
But kids know there's no sharks in pools.
Well, you don't when
They're
you're young enough.
see-through.
No. A shark could pop out of any random gutter filter.
Oh,
You're a kid.
Filters. I like that.
Yeah.
That's very scary.
Just any body of water where you're in could be home to a giant shark when you're I don't know. I think I was like 7.
And I'm glad you're not handicapped and you're normal. So
You're glad? Well, what if I was?
Yeah, Carlos.
then I would say something else in this moment.
Would you make me feel like a part of the gang, or would you isolate me? And
I mean, we'd have to build ramps, and that's annoying.
Oh
But
my God.
He's not in a chair.
you're
bro.
on ramp duty. You're on ramp.
I'm not. How the fuck am I on ramp duty?
We'll do it together.
Okay.
Yeah,
you.
we'll
That's
have
gonna be
laughs and
so
drink
much
till
work. We have to.
Pete,
That's the
you could be on ramp duty if you weren't in the hole.
Oh wow. I thought I was in the hole.
No, you're out.
I'm out.
You're
Hell
out.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm in the hole. I'm in the
No,
hole.
you're
yeah,
only
you're
in the hole in my dream scenario. You've never been in the hole on the island.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's too real. At
You're
that
on good
point.
behavior. You could be in the house soon.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh, fucking this guy.
A house dog.
Easy, fellas.
God damn it.
Jesus Christ. What am I?
I want a doctor.
What am I? Fucking the tech person here?
My God, Doc, what's your number 5?
My number 5 is we saw it all together. We commented on it. Aliens.
Ooh, yeah. Alien.
Yeah,
Alien. Yeah.
Not aliens, not number 2.
Because I mean, either one.
They're
Either
both
one,
great.
but Alien is the very first one, and because I was born in '73, so up until that point, you had like Star Wars, Star Trek, so extraterrestrials was considered pretty friendly, but to a point where they went to different planets and then they had trouble. But then we never had one that just was eating motherfuckers.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And then jump on your face, and that shit was like, fuck! It just scared the shit out of me. It reminded me of also. Did you watch Steven Spielberg's documentary Encounters that he has on Netflix right now?
No, I didn't hear about this. I have
I
watched
have
his
seen
Spielberg
Encounters,
documentary, but
yeah.
Encounters, no.
Okay, so it's about this whole UFO situation that we got going on.
I know. I'm very familiar with it.
Okay,
I'm
so-
part of the UFO community. I'm a
I'm the same thing.
ufologist.
Oh,
Yeah.
welcome
I try
to
to
your
follow.
new best friend.
So so what was revealed is the Stevensville incident in Texas, the fucking vehicle that was like a mile and a half wide or
Sure.
whatever it was.
Sure.
It was revealed on there for the first time that the guy that was aiming or looking through his scope at the vehicle, he actually was contemplating on shooting a praying mantis species supposedly. And that's when it just, oh man, I couldn't sleep after I saw Encounters. I was like, fuck, because I'm like, what the fuck do those things eat? You know what I mean? It was just like
Oh, yeah.
weird. And I think we talked about this on the podcast, maybe this whole thing, but that kind of fucked with me a little bit. I was like, damn, is that real? Did he really see something? Or was it United States in a costume on the fucking thing going, hey, motherfucker? It's kind of weird, you know?
We're gonna have a lot to talk about,
Oh,
and
yeah.
even in this pod, because I got a movie that relates to it as well.
Carlos, number 4.
Terrifier.
Oh.
I love those movies so much.
That's with the clown.
Yes. They're so weird. They're like straight up, like movies like that shouldn't be good. They're made so much for streaming, like quick, like during October. And this guy who made Terrifier, remember Annie used to talk about him on
Yeah.
That's what you say?
Wait, didn't she have the director on or something on
Oh yeah, on
Annie
Annie
Wood?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he was on it, yeah. I like the second one too, but I'll just go with the first one. I clicked on it because the thumbnail was good, just like on YouTube. Like the guy looked crazy, and I was so surprised how like funny and creepy and bloody this movie was.
I heard it's super bloody.
Yeah, you should watch it. I think it's
Yeah.
free on Hulu or something. But yeah, I love this movie. Have y'all seen Terrifier?
I've never even heard of it.
I always see the thumbnails on Netflix or whatever
Yeah.
Shutter it is, and I go, for some reason I go, this seems corny.
What's Shudder?
Shutter's a horror app.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
It's showing us up.
Oh, it's just
I
a
thought he said horror album.
little $5 a month I throw towards a little horror app.
Doc, what are you saying?
Well, I was just telling about the 4 minute. I thought he said horror app. He's
Those aren't legal.
No, that's Backpage. We
Yeah.
talked about last podcast.
And then
Yeah,
you can only
exactly.
do it on Safari. They can't do apps, which is sad.
so they have a horror app.
They got a horror app, yeah. And
Wow.
you can find anything you're looking for.
It's
on
called Tinder, right?
Oh, okay. All right, Doc. Yes.
Yeah, let them cook.
Here's a-
Yeah, but it always struck me Terrifier as like a corny movie, but then I'm like, they've made 3 of these, so there must be something to it. So it's good to know. Maybe I'll check it out now.
I think I would really enjoy it just as a nice break from like, I don't know, whatever you're watching now. Like, because I feel like watching something new and fresh that actually like makes me not like click pause or whatever, is pretty rare nowadays.
Our attention spans have suffered greatly, so we need to be.
But the content is rushed,
Like-
I think.
Yeah, we need to be engaged. Movies need to really engage the audiences more than ever, right? And so, like a movie that can do that, it's super high value because
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of movies fail. They're longer too. It requires a little bit more patience. Which I went to film school. I love like a black and white. I can wait and watch, but like even me, I'm like, all right.
Yeah, of
Come on,
course.
like entertain me.
Watch Terrifier. I
Okay.
think it's cool.
Yeah.
I think y'all would like it.
Okay.
Kassem, you're number 4.
This is piggyback right on your last comment about the Steven Spielberg. Fire in the Sky
Oh yeah.
is a movie that fucked me up as a kid. It's about the Travis Walton story. It's an alien abduction story based on a true story, by the way. And that last 20 minutes of that movie, it's all kind of like a pretty grounded movie. It's long story short, these guys that are loggers, they're out there working, and they all pile into a truck. They see this craft. One guy gets out to go look at it, and he sucks up right into it. And he's missing for a week. And the whole town starts to wonder if his friends killed him, what happened, where this guy went, and it becomes like a little true crime mystery.
Yeah.
And then I think this happened in the 70s, and then all of a sudden the dude just shows up one day. He's like naked, right? He's at a phone booth. He calls for help. He's all fucked up. He's got all these weird marks on him and stuff. And he says he was picked up by aliens and they fucking probed his ass and they did all kinds of weird shit to him. And
He was on Rogan too,
he's been on Rogan.
but I didn't watch the whole thing because I couldn't watch the whole podcast. But I watched that little clips of what he's had to say, and it's interesting. It's very interesting.
The story's different. The real Travis Walton story is a little different than, like, it's kind of a lot different than what happens in the movie. But it's essentially this guy got abducted. It's cool because it's like, oh, his friends are worried. Like, his best friend is being called like a murderer, and like nobody believes him, and everyone's wondering what actually happened. And then all of a sudden he shows up one day. Now he's got his best friend back, and now but like the town still doesn't know like what to think of these guys. It's like kind of on a very grounded level interesting. And then the scene with the alien abduction, one of the scariest things that gave me nightmares. I couldn't even get into a pool without thinking an alien was gonna swim up.
Fucking hilarious.
It's ridiculous.
You like fuck it. Don't
He's a
buy no
smart
pool.
guy. I don't know what happened in his
I just
youth.
can't get into a body of water anymore.
Yeah.
I blame Jordan.
The Jordan River.
I blame Jordan. I don't know why. Something happened to
No, you're
Jordan.
right. Yeah, something that might have happened.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's my number 4.
I could see Carlos disappearing for a week and showing up naked
With Mark.
Yeah, with Mark's like,
But nobody-
Carlos, where were you?
Nobody
even
would
thinking
think
of an
anything
alien,
weird
man.
happened.
Yeah.
Everyone would be like, well, this
They
is
were like,
typical
yeah.
week for Carlos.
Yeah, I would be like, no, I got an alien abducted me. You'd be like, no. this
Sure,
is-
Yeah,
Carlos.
we'd be like, come
Yeah.
on, Carlos.
And I'd
come on.
totally be like, God damn it, I thought that was going to work.
Yeah.
Yeah. Penetrated everything.
I woke up in a truck once. Oh my God.
No.
The fuck? What do you mean?
Woke up in a truck. Okay.
Okay.
I woke up in a truck and there was blood all over my foot.
Oh my God.
It was whose blood?
I stepped on a nail like I was in Home Alone.
Oh,
No. You got
Yeah.
a tetanus? Did you get a tetanus shot?
That's
That's
what I
the
was just about
first
to
thing you
ask.
got to do.
yeah.
No, never did that.
Wait, you just found blood? Like you didn't know that you were bleeding? You just...
I went to so many parties the night before. There was like foam everywhere. It was crazy. And it wasn't, I don't own a truck. I've never driven a truck, I don't think.
So whose fucking truck was you?
My buddy Alex.
Oh, okay. I'm
Yeah.
about to say, what the
He's
fuck?
cool. He played football at Fordham. And so stupid.
Yeah, dude. Go Broncos.
Yeah, I'm in a football mood. It's
Yeah.
Colorado. Yeah, we won't say what games are today, because
You
Yeah,
think
yeah.
with the goddamn jersey on here, buddy?
Yeah.
it's not Saturday. What were we talking about?
blood.
The
bloody
blood on
foot.
your shoe.
That's
Was it
just
on the
like,
tail end
oh.
of a blackout that
Yeah,
you were having?
yeah. I woke up and there's
Yeah.
blood everywhere.
Ah.
It's
you know
crazy.
what?
Did you like Memento and try and piece together all the
No,
stuff?
I drove back to Houston and bought donuts on the way. I was like, I don't need to memento this.
I don't gotta-
Yeah. We don't.
I don't got to read these.
No.
I don't need to know what this is all about.
Yeah, we don't need Joey Pants showing up. You know, we don't need to piece it together. What's your number 4, Doc?
Exorcist.
Ooh, fuck, man.
Exorcist, man. Once again, I grew up, and I used to go to church all the time with my mother and my grandmother. So, like, to watch Exorcist for the first time was just, like, traumatizing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And to this day, man, like the scene where she threw up on the priest, where she threw up the green shit on the priest. Now, if you throw up, I throw up with you. It's like a chain reaction for me. You ever seen that comedy? It was on some movie where they were sitting in the bleachers and then he throws up because they gave him something. It was a joke that they played on the audience, and the audience was like sitting there, and then he threw up on her, and then she throws up on the person. That's how I am. If you throw up, I'm throwing up with you. I got your back. It's like I'm right there.
What if I throw up right now?
Huh?
What if I throw up right now?
Would you throw
I
up?
would throw up. Yeah, because it's the sight and the smell of it that makes
What if
me
I
just-
try to throw up?
I did that in 2nd grade. Kid threw up and it looked like eggs. I went right with him. I said, man,
eggs.
fuck, man.
Eggs, that's a bad one. to
Eggs.
throw
I
up.
don't even know if it was eggs. It was just like some yellow fuck. I was like, what? Fucking just. I remember it's so embarrassing. That's like one of the most embarrassing times of my life was that 2nd grade incident. Hi, Miss James, if you're still alive.
Yeah.
She's not.
Probably not, because she was up there.
Yeah.
Miss
actually-
James, R.I.P. You're dead.
Exorcist is so crazy. It's like I don't really feel like they could make a movie like Exorcist. She's literally taking the crucifix and stabbing her.
Yeah.
You know, or
Pussy.
stabbing her-
Shove it up your
Yeah.
mother's.
Yeah, and this is a girl. This is a girl, right? So it feels like so sad that this little girl is being possessed. She's doing such crude things that you're like, fuck, this
awesome.
movie. It is awesome. It is awesome because no one's ever done something like this. I think in 1973. It's so shocking that it's trailblazing. It's this crazy movie that I don't think can ever be captured again in this way. It's really
That's one of
something.
the most bizarre.
Oh yeah.
God, I'm talking just frightening. It just because you actually believe from watching that movie that there's demon possession and people do this, and when you watch that back then, it's like fuck, and then you're like going through these emotions.
Man.
And it came out in '73, which is the year I was born. So imagine me catching it later. I'm like, oh man, I couldn't sleep for a good minute.
Yeah, and evil wins.
Didn't people die? There's some mysterious circumstances around the making of Exorcist.
There was.
I've heard that,
Yeah,
There's some
I-
spooky stuff surrounding it. What's her name? Linda Blair, the kid.
Yeah.
Later, like had some weird stuff. She also like didn't work for a long time because no one wanted to hire a demon child. But
Wow.
like,
Yeah.
yeah, it was one of those like where you're the like we can't cast you in anything because that's all we see.
That's
Yeah,
all people
it's
know.
like-
Oh my
She's
God.
like Kramer.
I didn't know that.
She did get work eventually, but I think for a long time she was just that girl.
Yeah.
Well,
it
probably
was-
once she became an adult, because you can't, the face don't really
Yeah.
match. So as long as you don't say, she's from Exorcist, you know what I mean? It's just like, fuck.
Do you believe that could happen? in
I've
real
never
life?
seen it happen.
Do you
Now,
believe it can?
I had to go on these Catholic retreats when I was a kid, and they talked about exorcisms, and I was like, "This is such bullshit." I was like,
Yeah.
they were trying to scare us,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, "Come on, what
don't
are we
believe in
doing
it.
here?" Then they try to say like, all listening to Blink-182 and Korn and shit is like devil music. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
What is
see,
this? So like they use, it feels like a scare tactic, and maybe at least in the Catholic Church, but you do hear reports of it.
Yeah.
You know, you do hear documented cases.
They're
So I'm not
clearly
gonna not-
mental illness.
I'm not going to say
how
that
did they
it
speak
doesn't.
Latin?
I don't know. What was schizophrenia? Because she could have just had schizophrenia and just was throwing up spinach. You
But
know
I
what
think
I'm
the
saying?
Catholic
fucking-
Church-
like, just like, and
then someone's like,
whatever the fuck she
"Oh,
had in her.
There's an E. coli breakout in spinach right now. That's why.
Yeah,
Oh,
upset stomach,
okay.
whatever.
Oh, that's
fuck?
all it was.
Yeah.
E. coli.
Yeah, you guys see this?
Fuck.
Like they have they have smartphones and stuff.
But don't you think they forged documents in the past to make their everything like to validate their own claims? That's what I really think.
The
church?
church?
Yeah, a million.
Oh, the church has got all the Vatican's got all the UFO information.
Yeah,
They've
that's
got
the
all-
newest thing. In the,
they got it all, dude.
releasing now, yeah.
They know about the exorcisms. They got, there's priests that are trained to do exorcisms.
Yeah, of course.
They're just like,
They're in Italy.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
the
they're-
interesting thing is now the Vatican, the meeting they had. So what's the meeting that they recently had about?
Oh, where they
Mexico?
said that they said that aliens would still be, it would still be okay to have faith and believe in aliens because it's like,
No. This was about them introducing the concept of spirits and supernatural instances.
yeah,
That's all they capped it on. They didn't elaborate more on that because I don't
Yeah,
know
I
what the
think I
deal
do
is.
remember.
Yeah, it's something about. So I'm like, so it's definitely they know something or whatever's going on.
well, it's like the Pope got that elongated head, and they're like, they're saying that he's doing it to mimic the aliens, the Anunnakis that came down all those hundreds of thousands of
Same
years
with
ago.
Nazca people or whatever in Peru.
The-
they
the-
do elongated too, right?
They have not. They have. Thank you so much for bringing this up. They do
Yeah.
have elongated skulls they found in Peru. They've got the Nazca mummies now. Have you seen these? These little white little boys.
Yeah.
These little crispy little white alien
Oh, that was the
mummies.
ones that they first were saying denying that they not know wasn't real, and now they didn't got them now, huh?
Now it's starting to look like they could be real. Some of them got like eggs inside of them.
That's well,
That your
that's
buddy
what they
threw
was.
up?
Yeah, that was because Haim or whatever that guy's name is.
Jaime Musan.
Jaime Musan.
Yeah.
Yeah, he fucking brought. So that one. I'm
That
talking
guy's
about.
that's tough that guy brought him forward because he's such a he's kind of scummy.
Yeah.
But I think that a lot of those bodies are real.
Of course, at
You should
this
come
point,
over
They just
after
keep
this.
bringing.
You gotta come over, Doc.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
want to check it out. Well, I've seen that. I've seen the mummies, and I've seen the latest one with the one single one by.
Oh,
like,
you must be talking
folded
about
up.
Santiago. They got names, Doc.
God damn,
They got
names.
He's on
I
it.
told you we'd be
Fuck.
friends.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
That's how I sleep, by the way.
Like a fucking.
Yeah.
Carlos, what's your number 3?
Paranormal Activity.
Great one.
I love these movies so much. You could just, I'm pretty sure they just hired people like under the freeway to be in the movie.
$14,000 it costs to make.
That's insane. I
And it
bought a
made-
plane ticket today for $14,000.
Okay,
I literally did, not for me. but
Skeleton, how much did Paranormal Activity make?
Over 100 mil for sure.
I'd be surprised if it was.
It
I
was-
mean, no,
I think-
it has to.
I
Because
think it's the highest, most profit in a movie.
Oh, because with the
Because,
budget.
like,
something costs
ratio.
$1. Yeah.
It was. I think
Can
it
you
was like
imagine
14
how
grand.
cheap it would be?
Yeah, nearly 200 million.
Oh
Holy
my God.
fuck.
That's insane.
And that's why every studio tried to make a
Yep.
$20,000 a hit after that.
Uh-huh.
Every found footage became every fucking movie that came out.
I love them.
Oh yeah.
They're good.
They were fun. Like when they were out, it was like a fun time.
And then it wore out its welcome, right? Where the first time you see it, you're like, whoa, and then
Yeah.
you're like, the second time,
I like the houses.
Right. yeah.
They're always decorated very like cozy.
Yeah.
I'm always like, oh, I want to be in that family. Like I could live like that. There's always like cool stairs and like plants
Always
everywhere.
stairs.
Yeah,
Always.
there needs to be stairs. The ghosts like stairs.
in a house that's like haunted or whatever, it's got to be stairs.
A lot of
You
things.
gotta
that-
hear the creak.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I like stuff like that. So I also saw it at the ArcLight. It was a fun experience. See, like that's what like going to the movies always like brings for me and a lot of people is like remembering the experience you had watching that movie. So I brought back to the ArcLight in Hollywood, watched it with a full crowd at the Dome. Everyone's just going crazy because we're watching this like found footage, like people moving into a house movie, and it's fucking awesome. So I love this movie.
Yeah, the how it makes it feel like it's real, like you're actually witnessing footage that's yes. You thought it was real.
Carlos?
Paranormal Activity is a gateway drug to me. Being obsessed with like body cam videos and like,
Oh, that's why.
but
That makes
also when I'm on
Blair Witch
Pornhub,
Project, you into?
I'll
shit
click
like
on, I'll type in like weird stuff on Pornhub to see
Hidden
if.
cam stuff.
Oh, I mean, typing hidden cams is like what is for amateurs. You have to type in like voyeur or like misspell hidden a little bit. Like
Hidden cam.
yeah, like H1D.
Yeah.
Oh, to get into the depths of Pornhub.
that. For real?
I gotta make a note of that.
Yeah, I'm sitting over here like, oh, well.
H1.
I'm trying to stop.
Or
Hidden
like
with a
type
one.
in like through window.
What was interesting about
Over fence.
I can't tell if they're real, but there used to be some good like through a window ones, and it was like, this can't be real. But some of them I think they were.
Hilarious.
Because there were like long
Early internet, they were. No, like releases were signed.
Oh man,
illegal.
the good old days.
that
We were
sucked.
dirty. We were dirty.
Yeah, very. Hey, I was gonna say, but we didn't know. Shit,
We didn't know.
On its own
We're
there,
trying to
it's
be.
gotta be legal.
I
You
knew.
know what I mean? 'Cause
I
it's-
knew.
okay, well,
Watching a girl, like I remember clicking on videos.
Carlos,
like,
I'm trying to save you here. Don't go. Let's
Carlos?
let's go back to the paranormal.
Yeah, let's.
oh,
Please.
you know what? I would also type in stripper stall
Fucking,
to see. It would be like, oh, have you hooked up with like a stripper or a dancer in a bathroom stall?
Oh wow.
That's very
Because
specific.
yeah.
because there's a couple really good ones.
How much time are you spending? Like 4 hours? Like, I know it's here. I know I can find it. What,
Dude,
what are
it's
you
just the
doing?
algorithm, man. It like it
I know, but
speaks
you're-
to me.
you're
When a
like-
man is motivated,
Yeah.
but
we
you're
will
going
do the
deep.
work.
Yeah, Pete, you've been married with kids this whole time. Like, I'm just in a wasteland, emptiness.
Yeah.
I'm like in Inception. Just the buildings go on forever.
Oh, yeah.
Where I live, every 5 minutes is 30 years for me.
Yeah.
You know, but talking about the paranormal, what I wanted to say is because that piggybacks off of what we was talking about earlier with the X's, but also too, you saw that human biological and subatomic effects that they released from the Pentagon. That was part of like, so on that in that paperwork, they list like 5 categories for the anomalies, right?
Yep.
And one of the lines is that poltergeist and paranormal.
Cool.
And I'm like, what
It's all
the
linked.
fuck? Yeah, I'm like, what is going on? And then when you hear about Skinwalker Ranch, it's the same thing.
Skinwalker Ranch.
I love that
Yeah.
show.
So I'm just like, what is going on, man? I said, is they trying to incorporate some goofy shit, or is this some shit that's really popping off? So that's where it gets like murky, but it's at the same time.
What
this
if it's
paperwork is
real?
in the Pentagon?
If that shit's real, then
Brother, it's
exorcisms
real.
are real to me.
It's all
Can I
real.
try to find it for y'all while y'all talk, or are you going to the
of
next one? I'll
course,
try to read
of
it to
course.
you.
Yeah, please.
The category I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Exorcist with a 1.
I bet I could find some weird demonic videos.
I don't want to see no shit
Of
like
course.
that. I guess, man, I
But
get
like
scared
mixed
of
in with
shit like
porn.
that.
If
Oh,
you
like they're dressed up. You know, he's
No,
got like a
but
demon
real
dick.
stuff. Like they're doing like spells with like blood,
Oh,
but they're also like
Yeah, like-
masturbating.
like Bohemian Grove, Illuminati.
Yes,
Oh.
but it's like a cam girl.
So you into some Hotel California type of shit?
What?
Hotel California type of shit?
Yeah, I mean, I'm down for it all.
You down with
Fine.
that?
I want to
Hell
dance.
no.
I would dance with the devil for sure, whatever that means. I just made up. I didn't make up that term.
You
but
can have whatever you want, but you gotta give up your soul.
Listen to "Dance with the Devil" by Immortal Technique. That song, fucked me up. "Dance with the Devil." Anybody that knows that track,
I don't think
There's
I've
a
ever
twist.
understood anything he's ever said because he raps so fast.
he's dude,
What's he
he's a
talking
killer.
about in that one?
It's a hood story. What do you got? What you got? Oh, you
So,
got it. You got it. Yeah.
So
Here we
it
go.
says,
All right.
Here we go.
it says catalog of UFO-related human physiological effects.
Okay.
Okay, one of them being unaccounted for pregnancies. Okay, so
Yeah.
so now we're gonna go down to where I was talking about the AN ratings, right?
See, now you got an out
So
now,
it's called
Carlos.
which
Another
is-
reason we need
unaccounted
abortions
for.
to be like,
Right.
I didn't do it. God did.
Look at this document that Doc
Hey,
showed me.
man,
I'm
that's
not
some
the
space,
father.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
Well, if you had a baby with an alien, would it have like up syndrome? Would it just be like too many things?
Hilarious. I don't know what to say.
Would it be like too advanced?
Oh,
Interesting.
Up syndrome.
up syndrome.
Or could Down syndrome actually be from? Okay, well, I ain't gonna.
Oh my
No.
god.
No, because you never
Yeah,
know,
if the
like-
aliens were like rocks.
No, what I'm saying though is they took
If-
somebody's wife, took her up a little bit, and then dropped her back off.
Yeah,
and the
but
baby
like
come out like
they wouldn't be
Anyway,
worse. But they wouldn't be worse,
no,
Doc, if
dude.
they mated with an alien.
Yeah.
So anyway, this is
Yeah. What?
category number 3 because they got AN 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So
That's
number 3
so many.
is classifies any anomalous behavior. Number 3,
I'm on 3.
You're
anomalies
3.
with associated entities, ghosts, Yetis, Bigfoot, Bigfoot might be intelligent species.
No, you guys are laughing. You guys are fucking laughing, but this is real shit.
Yeah, this is all.
He makes me laugh.
This is real fucking shit.
The document.
Show a little respect. This is from the government.
Aren't Yetis those girls like big sippy cups that they have?
That's what I think too.
That's Stanley's.
The Yetis is another one too.
It's
Oh, it's another version.
It's a Himalayan Bigfoot. So Bigfoot
Trending right now.
Which also now you're like, hold up.
What?
Han Solo and Chewbacca. Oh, subliminal.
Oh.
Anyway.
That is
It
going
says
so
ghosts,
far.
Yeti, spirits,
blew your mind.
elves, and other mythical legendary entities.
Legend elves.
Okay.
So I don't know.
It's all
what
real,
this
dude.
is,
I
but
think you lost me at elves. I was Yeti, even Yeti. I was like, I'm still in. Then when it got to elves,
they can be big, but they can't be small.
See, I like
You're
this-
a big. You're kind of prejudiced against the small. You ever think about
Oh,
that?
you know what?
Mhm.
I am. I am doing it. I'm
Doc,
sorry.
what are you doing with
Doc,
your
I'm
phone?
So if you see, you can see and tell him I'm in the military. I'm in the Defense Intelligence Agency. So it ain't no bullshit.
He's on the .gov.
I'm in the fucking real shit.
Okay. All right.
So I'm just reading.
Happy Halloween.
All right.
We should join the military, Doc, and infiltrate from the
couldn't do
inside.
it.
I was just thinking of like the Keebler elves, and I mean, like,
Look, I'm
that's a
trying to keep an
possibility.
open mind. I'm trying to keep an open mind.
Yeah.
Exorcisms always scared me because I grew up Catholic.
Yeah.
I didn't grow up, but like, look, Pete, I was always grateful I didn't grow up where they're saying like Limp Bizkit is evil. Like I grew up around the Jesuits where they're just like, do your thing, be athletic, like learn your Latin and shut the fuck up. So it's like a really like, I didn't have the experience that I saw like in movies where like mine felt very militant. Which is why like it was an easy transition for me to go to military school and then back to the Jesuits. I was always just in that kind of sphere. But I like to keep an open mind. Mm-hmm. The Exorcist.
I do too.
mean, there was a good Exorcist movie that Russell Crowe was in this year. I mean, it was.
I actually didn't end up seeing it. Is it?
Dude, they
do
like.
two of them. Didn't he make two of them?
If there's a second, I'm gonna freak out.
I feel like he might have done two, or two Exorcist priest movies came out right around this.
Well, they got.
I think that was
They got a
it.
new
Immaculate with
Exorcist
Sydney Sweeney,
Yeah.
Yeah, they're fucking.
which I
released it.
still need to watch.
Yeah.
I thought I saw a commercial for that. Am I wrong?
What?
There's a new Exorcist. Exorcist is coming out.
There's a new one every once in a while. It's sort of like a timeless form.
The Russell Crowe one was awesome. They like summon a saint. It was so sick.
Oh.
Also
Yeah, it's
based
coming
on a
out.
true
See,
story, I think.
2024.
Is that the?
Or the Exorcism. That's what it's.
Bro, we can't say what year we're in on
I
the
think
podcast,
that is the Russell
so
Crowe
people
one.
can enjoy it for 100
It might be
years.
skeleton. Yeah, I
Oh,
think you're right. Yeah, I
okay,
think that
yeah.
might be the.
Yeah,
Yes.
Exorcist.
Kassem, what is your number 3?
I think somebody might have said. I'll say my number 3 is 28 Days Later.
Whoa, cool pick.
Yep.
Cool pick. The introduction of Cillian Murphy for me. You get a nice little overhead dong shot to open up this whole movie that introduces for the very first time fast zombies, which really changed the game when it came to zombies. It really did. Up until that point, my only zombie experience was any of the George Romero stuff, Michael Jackson Thriller. Very slow. Resident Evil, very slow,
Dancing.
guys.
Yeah.
Resident Evil, yeah.
Resident Evil was the shit. But this was a Danny Boyle and Alex Garland sort of combo.
I love Danny Boyle.
Danny
Wait,
Boyle.
Alex Garland wrote?
I think he wrote it.
Wrote?
I may need a fact check on that. but
Skeleton? Yes.
Because Boyle
Easy,
directed it.
plug
for
us
sure.
in.
Correct.
Boyle directed. Alex
20
Garland wrote. 28
Yep.
Days Later. Absolutely so scary to see a zombie that sprints, and then it
Yes.
completely opened up a whole. All they had to do was just make a zombie move fast, and it opened up this whole new scary avenue that was never around before. So loved it. Tonally was great. The soundtrack was great, and yeah, it obviously led to the zombie sort of fucked out zombie shit that we have now with Walking Dead and all. It's like we can't get enough. But I honestly love every piece of zombie media. That
Do you like
Still?
I still do.
the Last of Us show?
I did.
Yeah.
I
I
did
loved
like
it.
The Last of Us.
I remember
Loved the
playing
game.
Last of Us at your house.
It's possible you did years ago.
Years ago. I remember
been known
you
to play a game.
Yeah. I remember.
Last of Us is incredible, and the show does the video game justice.
I played I played 1 and 2 this year for the first time.
Oh, that must have been so great for you.
It was
Did you love it?
I loved them. Yeah, I got like the DLC content, everything. I loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I liked it way more than the show, actually.
Really?
Me too.
Yeah, the game, I mean, the show is like, what, 6 hours total or something? The game is like, one of them is like 50 hours at least.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like so like rewarding and to immerse yourself.
It's so weird. I totally agree with you. It's so weird that we really enjoy living in that bleak dystopian, like humanity's like almost completely died out. Zombies are here to kill us at any moment. But like living in the show and in the game, it's like I like this.
It's extreme comfort knowing you can just like order Postmates sushi at the same time. I think it's the reason why like true crime is so popular amongst single women. It's like watching it from a safe distance. What could happen to you?
Yeah,
and I think men just are very creative with their imagination.
You're right, and it's a little bit of that. If this were to happen, I'm thinking about what I would do. There's a little bit of preparedness.
As you're drinking some white wine, reaching for the charcuterie board, and you're just like, yeah.
I love charcuterie
I'm
boards.
going to miss this salami when this all goes to shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great pick. Doc, number 3 for you.
Number 3 for me. Damn, I forgot that fast. Oh, Friday the 13th.
The first one, the original.
The original.
Yes.
Friday the 13th, because it's just anybody that's out there just killing in the woods fucked up my whole camping experience. I haven't yet been camping yet. It's just some weirdest fucking
Never
shit.
been camping?
Nah, if you want to count camping, like
you wouldn't have
Arrow,
gone
Big
anyway,
Arrow. Huh?
You wouldn't have gone camping. You're black.
It's not a big activity.
Well, I can't lie to y'all.
Big city people. I never went
I can't
camping.
lie to
Big city
y'all,
people don't do that.
It's a thing. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's new. It might be new to you, but for me, my uncles and
I didn't know this.
They'll go out there a little bit. But me, I just never. Hey,
Wow.
Doc, you wanna? Nah, I'm hang back here and go swimming or something. You know what I mean? That's how. I just never. Camping is just one of those things where I just.
That's how they knew you were lying.
But it's only like 1 or 2 of my relatives that I know of that just would go camping with other people.
Yeah, that's scary.
Me, this was one of those. That's some scary shit. Because in the woods, nobody can hear you. You know what I mean? We know people get killed in their apartments and shit like that.
Yeah.
But it's a possibility you could be. But in the woods, who the fuck is out?
Oh my god.
Fuck. And then bears and lions and tigers and bears.
Yeah.
I've seen crazy videos on YouTube of like a guy who he camps all the time. He has like a channel and he's like, these are all the times like a stranger has like creeped me out or stalked me while I'm camping.
Yeah.
And it's like a compilation of like crazy people who are
Oh,
like
I think I've seen those
shaking his
videos.
tent. I probably sent it to you, so it was a while ago.
I gotta see this.
It's so good.
Fuck.
Like just coming up to him real
It could
quick.
be Bigfoot.
Exactly.
Bigfoot's
be
the
Yeti.
thing out
Could be.
there. Me and
Could
John
be.
went Bigfoot hunting up in the
Could be.
redwoods. Yeah.
Well, that's what a Yeti is. A Yeti is.
Well, I understand. Yeti's for the cold weather, though.
So, but I was thinking though, is Yetis is a variety, like us.
Well, there's
like human
skunk
beings.
ape, Bigfoot,
Yeah.
Yeti,
They're all
boogers,
intelligent species.
Grassman. You know, there's a whole bunch of those.
Grass man, what the fuck?
Grassman. It's all different variations.
He's all
of the,
grass.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that.
You ever heard of Grassman?
I never even. I just heard of it. I didn't until that Pentagon report. I never even heard of a Yeti. And then I was like, what the fuck is that? And then when I looked it up, I said, oh, this is a fucking Bigfoot.
Did you ever
And
hear
then it
about
was supposed
the,
to be in the Himalayas, but they're the same. They look the same except hair-wise, except the color of their
very
hair.
similar, man. Google the giants of Kandahar.
Okay.
When you're done with this podcast, you'll be busy for a couple hours.
This guy got some info over
I
here.
got, some,
You
I
home?
got all the real info. These
Yeah.
guys know book stuff. But I
Yeah,
know
I'm
the
just
real world.
there. I'm just skimming the surface, just trying to understand what's going on with the
on
whole
in there.
situation now. Can't, not yet. There's too much
On into the
information.
deep end.
Fucking hilarious.
Carlos, what is your number 2?
Saw.
Ooh.
I love this movie.
Saw 1?
Saw 1.
Uh-huh.
Just that room with the gun and the guy who you think is dead. I love this fucking movie. I love Jigsaw so much. So much that we made on Dress Beat Jigsaw last year.
Oh, that's right,
Halloween
for
bit.
Bad Friends, yeah.
Yeah, where he was Spanish Jigsaw. And I just love all the offshoots of this movie. I like all the sequels. I like the Chris Rock one. I went like by myself to the Chinese theater to watch it. I was like, hell yeah, I knew Saw's out.
Yeah. How many movies do they have? Like 10?
I don't know if it actually could. Hey, how many Saws are there?
I
Skeleton?
just saw 10. I just saw it.
Yeah, I think there could be
Actually, the last one that came out was pretty good because they, like, it wasn't a spin-off. It was like a sort of, like, really deserved follow-up to, they used the original
Sick.
the dude.
10. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
So, yeah. The last Saw was pretty good.
See, Saw.
And I like the guy who plays
Yeah.
Saw or Jigsaw.
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
good. He was
Tobin
in
Bell?
Seinfeld.
He's really ugly, yeah. It's funny, though.
What's that, Skeleton?
That's the guy's name, Tobin Bell.
Tobin Bell.
Tobin Bell.
I like that name.
That's a solid name. Yeah, they made so many Saw movies, and Saw could have been. I feel like it could have been a bad movie because, like,
Of course.
because you enjoy like these people having to suffer a little bit, right? Like it is interesting. Like, whoa, dude, the level of torture is like crazy.
Yeah.
But the reveal at the end made it even, where you find out he's in the room the entire time. I feel like horror movies sometimes struggle with a last act.
Of course, yeah.
And that last bit, you're like, fuck, man.
When you watch it,
I had yeah.
do you think of like the traps you would do on people?
I don't. But we could come up with some.
Yeah.
I feel like
they're very
you thought about it.
Saw-like.
I feel
mean,
like
those
you've got a
big
couple.
masks with like, bubbling like things and like claws and like it'll clamp down if you don't like tell me the truth or
I'd
whatever.
do you and Doc. I'd get a Chinese finger trap with both your dicks in it.
Oh, we would get out immediately because I would be so relaxed.
Rick Ingram got Rick Ingram got that joke. Remember that? He say like your cock's getting trapped inside.
I'd be fine. I'd be like, all right, bye.
Okay, there's fire ants.
I get hard.
And I got a gun.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay. Well, what's your number 2?
Wait, you're moving on from me? It's me.
Yeah, dude.
No, I like it, Doc. Yeah, Doc Charge. I like it.
Oh my gosh.
My next one is actually we've already covered. My number 2 and number 1. I have I'll just say my number 2 then is The Exorcist.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, which I love. I mean, it's changed the way I don't know. I feel like we think about up until that point. It was just like Rosemary's Baby. It was The Exorcist. Like we didn't really start doing devil shit until there was a satanic panic, and then all of a sudden, we struck gold with that.
Was The Omen before that?
Yeah.
Damien?
Maybe.
I don't know. I want to say after, but I don't know.
The Omen, Skeleton. We're relying on you a lot today. Plus, it's Halloween, so we want to
Yeah.
Look up the first Exorcist in The Omens, Gen Z.
Yeah. Look it up, Gen Z. Yeah,
The
thought it was great.
Exorcist was first. The Omen was 76, and Exorcist was 73.
73.
Thank you.
Yeah. Wow.
Thank you, Gen Z. Appreciate it.
Damn, man. Yeah, I mean, Exorcist is like, it's kind of in a league of its own. It's just like, horror movies and then The Exorcist. It's like this one movie where everyone's like, yeah, man, that movie's different.
Yes.
Yeah, that's Spider Crawl.
Spiritual.
Dude.
The on the wall spider crawl, just like one of those images that has been repeated a billion times, but just like was first in that.
Yeah.
Even the dream that the priest has is super creepy and uncanny and weird about his mother, and it just makes you feel so much despair.
Yeah.
And it gets under your skin.
And when the preacher, when the exorcist jumps in him and he converts, it's like, fuck.
Dude.
You know what I mean? Because you're not used to a preacher. You're only known for the priest, to exorcise the demon. But in this particular moment, he was possessed, and that's what really fucked with you. Like, they got God's dude too. It's just like, it was like, oh man.
Yeah, you're not supposed to be able to go in those guys.
Hell
They're
yeah.
pure.
Hell yeah.
There's no rules when it comes to the
Kind of
devil.
remind you of with the Catholic Church.
Oh yeah.
Interesting. Okay,
How they go inside people.
I like how I said, "Oh yeah," like I was into it. Oh
That's always kind of what I felt your energy. I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah. Talk about weird porn stars.
Doc, what's your number 2?
My number 2 is The Lost Boys.
Oh, that's a good
Oh,
one. Oh,
great pick.
that's
That
a
was
great-
my first. Okay, so before, at my age, there was only one Dracula. So then when I saw Lost Boys, that fucked me up because I was like, a city of these motherfuckers? And it's just like, it was just so fucking scary. Because Dracula, just a vampire back then was just scary because vampires, they didn't give a fuck. They just would just take your blood. There was no consent. It was like, are you fucking kidding me? You was getting, I don't know if it's blood, whatever it is. Blood. Yeah.
Blood?
Think like, and vampires was bisexual with it too. They kind of fucking just.
They're very
Yeah.
progressive.
Yeah, they sucked on dudes and girls. They didn't matter. So,
Hey, blood's blood. Blood's blood.
yeah, it's fucking. So it was like, yeah, man.
That movie was, you know what the best part is? That combines two fears of mine, which is vampires and bad kids.
Oh
Because,
yeah.
that whole, like those kids with the earrings, leather jackets, they got all the time in the world to fuck with you. That's truly, which leads to one of my runner-up scary movies. I'll just, since we're already on, is a movie called Eden Lake. Stars Michael Fassbender. I forget the name of the actress. Skeleton. I'm gonna need that name, but it's just a
Kelly
group of
Riley.
what is it?
Kelly Riley.
Kaylee Riley.
Kaylee Riley.
Bad kids with nothing but time find a couple who are just trying to go like have a nice weekend on a lake, like hang out, and they just fuck with them, and it's like that's all I'll say because it's a big spoiler. But bad kids and vampires,
Yeah.
great.
Because
pick.
they were like normal looking dudes. Where to before, the old Dracula was like, he wasn't really that scary. Motherfucking old ass Shakespeare outfit going around. Well, what's your blood? It was just like, But this was like city boys. It was like, oh man.
Yeah.
You look at all these white dudes and you're like, hold up, can you imagine we were slaves? Then now vampires, that's some scary shit. I said, man, fuck.
Yeah, they're advancing.
Sorry, bro.
Yeah.
No, that's
You ain't white. You.
But like even Michael in the movie, he drinks like the blood or the wine or whatever, and so you get to see him, go into this world of vampire, like become associated with these vampires, become part of the club, and you're like, fuck, why did you do that? Like, you can't trust these guys. Yeah. So you feel this unease the entire movie of Michael joining Kiefer Sutherland and the vampires, and you're like. Dude, why did you do that, man? What the fuck are you thinking? Because you want to fit in a new town, and
we've all done our version of that. I know when I moved and I've done my version of drinking the blood, which is usually just doing drugs with the kids that were easy to access. But I kind of like the idea of having the choice. And I'd be like, live forever? I feel like this is an angle you'd take. Would you become a vampire?
Live forever.
Yeah.
Live forever, of course.
But in today's day, I don't think they can pull off
up.
any more vampire movies.
Oh, you don't think?
Nah, because the science is so advanced and shit
Where's a
like
new
that.
one?
You know what I mean? Because the only way, like, if you pulled it off, because they got hospitals and shit. If a vampire try to run up on you, you're like, it's a fucking. They got a bunch of it in the
bank.
refrigerator over. Yeah, it's like, hey, what are you
They
doing?
like it fresh.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Unless
Yeah,
they're like, no, it's not the
straight
same.
from the source.
not the same.
Like, hey, hold on.
Yeah. It's not
Oh yeah,
warm.
that's what. Okay, I get that. But put it in the microwave, motherfucker. If you wanted that 90,
It's never as good.
90.6.
It's never as good.
Not the same, huh?
Yeah.
Fresh off on tap.
It's frozen meals. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's a can of beer versus draft beer.
Yeah, you poke the holes in the plastic and you put it into the microwave. Let it vent.
The nutrients. It's like getting the apple
You kill off the
versus
nutrients.
at the market.
That's
okay,
exactly
okay.
right.
All right.
Can of peaches versus a real peach.
Okay, there we go. That's
Yeah.
better. Okay, all right. Yeah, they can pull it off.
Let's get our wine and talk about our number ones.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
We have Allie bringing our soda.
Okay.
This is soda
Thanks, Al.
for Kassem and Carlos,
Let 'em
and
know
then
that I'm falling off.
No, they go crazy. They'll say shit to me.
Ooh, what kind of?
it's like a German soda.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was incredible.
Anti-Semitic.
Fuck, man. That's called 4-7 soda.
Soda
God
28.
damn it, soda.
That's gonna be the new.
No, man, I can't believe we
look at
create.
4-7.
No, man.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh, that's real cola.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Carlos, your number one horror, and I want to know like why this movie is number one. Like, is it because you watched it as a kid and it terrified you ever since? What is it? What is it about this number one?
The first of the new Halloween movies.
Of the new Halloween.
What?
And
Okay.
I'll tell you why. Because Danny McBride co-wrote them. And I think he's a really good writer.
Yeah, he is.
He's
Wait, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I think he's a really good writer. And I like when I'll root for someone in comedy when they're like breaking through and doing like some super creative shit after.
Who wrote it?
Danny McBride.
I don't even know who that is.
I'm sure.
Eastbound and Down.
He's bound and down.
He was in. He was the explosion
Writer
guy.
or actor?
He was the guy in charge of explosives
and
in
writer.
Tropic Thunder. Remember the guy that was in charge of exploding?
yeah.
That's Danny McBride.
Okay.
That's Danny. You've seen him.
Yeah, so I like when people in comedy like break through, like I said, and they're like, dude, like this new thing, like, I know like Seth Rogen like makes like pipes or something and like sells weed. It's like Danny McBride like makes Halloween movies.
Huh.
So it's like I think it's really cool, and yeah, and it like reinvigorated my love for this series. Like watching it, and also it's like it didn't have to be good, which is I think a very interesting characteristic of all the movies we're talking about, because I think making a good movie means you have to take a leap or some sort of chance. And when you take some sort of chance in art, it could be a piece of shit. And instead of just playing it safe, these movies were good enough for us to remember them for 40 years. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I think this movie is great, and I think I'll watch it again, probably like in the soon for the season.
Well, the remakes have been pretty good. I mean, the remake of The Evil Dead was pretty good. Halloween that you just mentioned, new Alien, Romulus, which I still haven't.
Two of those are done by the same director.
Same director,
yeah.
right? Like that.
You haven't seen the new Alien?
I haven't.
I loved it.
Oh yeah, I mean, I love the whole Alien franchise, but it gives you this like faith in these reboots or these new movies taking old IP, which can be a little like, oh, I mean, we've seen, we could do this again. And then you're like, whoa, it's fucking good. Wow, like, okay, cool.
Yeah, it's awesome when that's the case.
It gives
it's
it
so
a modern
unexpected
thing to it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And Kassem, your number one was it Alien?
Mine is Alien.
Yeah.
The first one.
What is it about Alien that's it's your
number one? You can
also
change the movie if it's.
I've already changed them a bunch.
Oh, I see. Okay. I'm just trying to help.
No, I think Alien's a perfect movie.
Yeah.
I think Alien's a perfect movie. I think it's a fantastic haunted house movie, much like the new Romulus, mixed with creature stuff, like the face huggers, like little face people. It's
Yep.
It's a bunch of stuff that you are scared of or hate. Getting pregnant and the thing coming out. I mean, it's just like all that stuff is.
Oh man,
there's so many elements to it.
So many elements, and a lot of them I feel like you would Google. And,
I was just thinking,
porn,
how can you
deep
face
throat
hug?
by an alien is crazy.
How can you
face? Oh, getting pregnant by an alien?
No, getting deep throated because he went down. And
Yeah.
Oh,
that's what's happening.
Yeah, that's what's happening.
Saying deep throat is just so graphic.
Yeah, man, what do you want me to tell you?
Had all the stuff.
Yeah. And that alien got reach too. It going all the way down to your fucking.
Yeah, they were hung.
Oh,
Doc.
yeah.
Yesterday we got all these like blowjob machines.
Go on.
At Bad Friends, and I was trying to make a person.
Wait, hold on a second.
Wait.
Where's
Around.
this
You make a person like Pinocchio? Like, what are you talking about?
So you have the mouth, and then you're just
No.
creating a person around the
It's
mouth.
a double. So the mouth and the pussy is a blowjob machine because we had multiple machines, and I was thinking, in the middle, I have a torso of the trans woman we bought 2 years ago.
God, I'm trying my hardest to picture all this. Go ahead.
You remember
going on?
from the live stream?
I'll send you a picture.
From the live stream, the trans sex doll that we bought for the live stream, and you had to go on a date with the doll.
Remember,
That
it was
wasn't.
black.
But it didn't have. It wasn't a full body. It was.
No,
No,
I
just
know.
the torso
Oh,
and the
just the
dick.
torso.
Yeah, so
Okay.
so we put the machine on the top where the head is.
Yeah.
And then we put it where the dick is, just under.
Okay.
And then there's like this roller thing, and so I was thinking it could be like it's like waist area, so you could roll and have sex with it.
That's so smart.
Thank you.
That's actually really smart.
Thank you, dude.
To help the penetration. And,
Yeah.
Yeah, because you got to get
Yeah.
it.
Right.
And if you have a friend, there's also suction up top if he wants to join.
You really thought about this.
Yeah.
This is.
I literally had 2.5 hours to wait at Bad Friends because things kept getting pushed.
This guy
so
is-
I started building a person.
Fucking this guy.
You're going to see him on Shark Tank in a week.
I mean, he just created a sex robot. That's all.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do.
Dude, I
that's
fucking
all he
emailed you yesterday, and I was like, "Why isn't he responding to me? You're building a fucking sex
Dude,
doll."
I think Jeffrey Dahmer
What
did
the
the same
fuck,
shit.
dude?
I think he did the same
Yeah,
shit.
but they were with real people. That's what
Yeah, that's the
what
difference.
this works up to.
Yeah.
The only thing is, it's not really a blowjob though. It's just.
Well, what do you mean? Let's talk about what a blowjob is.
Thank you.
And a blowjob involves oxygen.
What do you think is inside the
interesting.
machine?
Like, what? No.
Nitrous oxide?
No. It's-
Oxygen from who and to what?
Right. So you
There's
got
just oxygen everywhere.
No. But a lot of times there's
That was oxygen.
They
he
got to
just
breathe,
get a
and there's
blowjob?
no, there's
Oh,
no.
you need to hear
I
the
need time
sound.
to relax a little bit. There's no.
He needs the auditory.
That means there's there's no liveness to it. In other words, there's
Oh,
no
that
aspects
makes sense.
Yeah, it's just you fucking up fucking
Oh, well,
plastic.
You need gas. You need gas for
The
air. Is what
alien
we're looking for.
I remember the KY.
Oh,
yeah. So you throw a little bit in there. That's what you're doing. Okay.
I am
But I'm
honestly
just saying, there's no
in the
live fucking.
I feel like I agree with both of you.
Thank you.
It's a good time either way, right?
Yeah.
So that's the making of the sex Pinocchio I wanted to talk about.
We gotta wish for him to be real. It's a him for me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course.
Well, it does. The torso has a dick. You know, it's the trans.
I feel like a trans doll. Aren't they all just like? Can't you remove the dick and
Oh,
put
it's
in
firmly.
something?
It's firmly.
This
attached.
one is very accurate and
Okay.
lifelike, and it's
Yeah.
there.
Oh, I
That is-
bought a good one for the live.
Yeah, it was.
representation. I think
Yeah.
it's good that they have those.
I was really
Oh.
excited too when I bought that.
The Iron Man mask I wanted. I can buy that, attach it to the torso, put the blow job machine in the lift up the shield.
Very cool, Carlos.
Yeah.
See. Okay, answer my email next time. Okay,
Okay, I
take a
will.
break from the sex doll making.
Oh well.
All right, God damn it.
Don't
Doc,
mess with an artist when he's in the middle of his process.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking Michelangelo over here sculpting.
Yeah.
It was literally
Brady.
3 p.m. It was 3 p.m. I was just like, I'm gonna do this.
That's great.
Damn it, man.
It's okay. You'll get a chance with the doll. And
We'll
we'll
discuss. No, disappointed.
no, we'll name him.
Yeah. What do you name your? Fucking, I knew it. This goddamn Carlos.
What's your number one, Doc?
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh, that's a good
Yeah,
movie.
man, Nightmare on Elm Street was like, to me, was the first Inception movie. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Cool.
Yeah.
hey, like Freddy would enter your dreams and fuck with you. Man, it was weird. And then he would fuck with you in reality. It was like, are you fucking kidding me?
He's a troll, man.
Yeah, he
big
was
time.
a dude.
I'm
He was
your
a
boyfriend
burn
now,
victim.
Nancy, and he sticks his
Yeah.
tongue
It
out
says
through the
bitch.
Fuck.
So
Like,
Yeah.
boy, when he walking
You
down
bitch.
the fucking
Yeah.
wall and he
Yeah.
I was like, oh,
That's very Last of Us.
that motherfucker was like a burn victim Wolverine. Let me tell you something. I said, man, this guy, he fucked my life up so much, bro. That's why, like, seriously, because I saw this, you talking about, I was like 12 years old and I went to see this shit at the movies. So just imagine, I couldn't fucking sleep in the middle of the bed. Because remember, he snatched the
Of
guy
course.
from the center. So I would always like sleep in a sea. Like a fucking, that's how I would sleep. Because I was like, fucking, yeah, like that on the edge. Like, because I didn't want to get fucking sucked in the middle, bro. I used to, man, that's
Dude.
it.
But then you get to the edge, the clown from Poltergeist will get you.
Oh,
It's like,
Pennywise
what do
is
you-
there.
How do we
fuck.
sleep? How do we sleep?
No,
I'm always on the edge of my bed.
Fuck.
I didn't know you're supposed to sleep in the middle.
I'm kind of on the edge.
Isn't that like? Don't people naturally go to the edge?
Yeah.
Nah,
Yeah.
I just stay away from the edge. I always stay in the middle. Because I fall off the edge too much. I'm a hard,
That's a long
wild
way down.
motherfucking sleeper. I don't, like, I enjoy
What are
that.
you, a
Every
boulder?
square inch of that bed. What do you say? What am I?
Are you a boulder? Why isn't your bed leveled?
Man, no, it is, but I just like to fucking be all over. Like, I'm
Yeah.
like, it's.
so many rock
I
slides going
use
on.
my shit. I don't
You
just be
painting in
sleeping
your
Yeah.
on it.
dreams?
Who sleeps on the edge? You don't move around?
No, I'm always on the edge, and my dog is in the middle.
Oh.
Yeah, he takes the middle. He's like a 16-pound chihuahua. It's actually crazy.
Oh, it's a chihuahua.
That's a
okay.
big-
It's a chihuahua.
That's
yeah.
a big chihuahua.
But I refrain myself.
I'm not having sex with the dog. What the hell, dude?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
got it.
insane.
Yeah.
What's going on next door?
Yeah. And then his dog sleeping on the edge, just on the.
Like, this guy's fucking.
Yeah.
Every time at nighttime, come on.
Yeah.
And the dog is just trying to
I'm
find
good
a way
here.
out.
That is not what happens, Doc.
Oh, no.
Fucking Pete. Sorry, bro.
I'm bringing the sex doll here.
Oh, don't bring that shit here. That's fucking.
Hello, my name is Doc.
So I will reveal my top 5 real
Oh,
quick.
yeah, let's hear it.
What you got?
Okay. Number 5 is The Thing by John Carpenter.
Right. That's on my runner-up. Fantastic.
I mean, the guy that did the special effects, he's a young guy, I think in his 20s, but he did so much work on that he like slept on set, was putting in 18-hour days. He had to check himself into a hospital after doing all those special effects.
Whoa.
Because he put so much work into it that, like, I think maybe it was John Carpenter who looked at him and was like, dude, you don't look good.
Well, it's because he
Like, you
uses
gotta-
real blood. That's what happened.
yeah.
Yeah.
He used his own blood.
He was just like, yeah.
For real?
That's the only way it would
Creepy,
garner going to the
dog.
hospital. Because if he went, he's just being a baby.
Yeah.
He worked so much on a movie, he had to go to the
Come on,
hospital.
Carlos. He's sleeping on set, man. He's
Dude.
putting in all that work for it.
That-
Like,
what
it's not
a
healthy.
bitch.
It just sounds soft though. It does. It's
Yeah.
like, you know what I mean?
You're
It's
a
not
bitch
construction,
ass.
bro. It's like
You're a bitch ass,
Sounds
dude.
soft.
Yeah, it's just
That's
every
good.
time I hear them, they be like, "I've been working these long hours." I'll just be like, "Really?"
You're part of
Whenever
a
you hear
union.
that on the
Yeah,
production,
but-
it's like, "What the fuck are you talking?" Compared to who? It's
I mean, 18-hour days is no joke.
yeah.
Doctors do that all
My
the time.
uncle used to work overtime for Edison, working on power lines and poles. He used to do like 24-hour shifts. So when y'all say that, I'd be like,
Right.
"Huh?"
Yeah.
Doing because because Detroit would have all these storms and it
Yeah.
used to be crazy as fuck, man. He used to be out there for hours, and I'm like, so it's like to see that, and then whenever I hear Hollywood be like, yeah, it was so gruesome. He fucking had to take off all the layers of makeup. It's like,
Oh, no,
I did
dude.
35 takes.
yeah, the women do that just by themselves when they
That's
come on
just-
tonight, right? It's
why
like,
are you pointing
fucking
at her?
kidding me? That's an average day for me, bitch.
Don't. Well, she's just chilling.
That's our,
No, but
that's
I'm
our
not-
intern.
I'm not
Yeah, you don't have to
attacking
call
her.
her
really
a
nice.
I'm showing her love. She knows that. You see, she clapped when I actually said it. She's like, "That's what I'm talking about." He knows. See, y'all don't.
She's
fucking
not
get
black.
it. I'm connecting right now, Playboy.
True.
Wait, Allie, what's your favorite horror movie?
Fresh with Sebastian Stan and Davey Edgar Jones.
Oh, cool. That's a very cool take.
Is that where he plays Donald Trump?
What?
Let's get political,
That was a good
dude.
one.
Let's get political.
Yeah, it's coming up. Couple weeks.
I already voted.
Yeah. My number 4 is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, which I feel like
also runner-up.
should be on everybody's list because that movie is fucking demented.
Absolutely.
That is one of the most demented movies, and it's very artistically done. That dinner scene I'll never fucking forget. It's just like I remember they're trying to chop this girl's like head off, whatever, and they're giving it to this old grandpa that can't even barely hold his hand up, and it's like his hand like falls on her neck, and they're like, "Oh, do it again!" And he's like trying to like do it. It's just such a sick scene. The girl's screaming, and they're trying to go, "Oh, grandpa's gonna do this one," like. And it's just taking forever, and you're like, "Fuck me, man! This makes me feel sick." It was banned in a lot of places. Originally giving an X rating. They thought by not having like blood in it that they'd be like, "Hey, we get a PG rating." I was like, "This movie's never gonna be PG." Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah, how fucking
It is a classic. Number 3 is Hereditary. Ari
Oh,
Aster.
yeah, that's
I never heard of it.
Too scary.
Too scary.
very a modern.
Burn every
classic.
copy.
You get rid of it because it's just
It's
too much.
scary. It's demonic. I want the girl dead. Like the actor should be put away for life.
Wait, what girl? What do you mean?
The girl in Hereditary.
The one that gets hit with the telephone pole?
No, the mom. He's saying.
No, the girl, the telephone pole one. She was too weird. I want her gone.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
She scares me.
Well, I guess you get your wish pretty
What?
quick in that movie.
No, it still lives on in my brain. I need her executed in real life.
Wait, what?
Oh, okay. Well,
Like
Dude.
downtown Los Angeles on CNN.
For what? Why?
Like how they did Saddam Hussein.
Oh my
well,
god!
let him cook, dude.
But why? Why?
It's too scary, Pete. It's a crime against humanity to scare me this much.
Yeah.
And you
Well,
should be sent
Great
to hell.
casting. One of the all-time best casts.
Oh my god! So yeah, I think the reason why Ari Aster movies are so scary because it deals with a real tragedy, and the family's having to deal with that tragedy with a supernatural horror element on top of it. So you're like, oh god, I can't do this. It's too much. It's too much to take in.
All his movies are too scary, and I want him dead.
Ari Aster.
Yeah, I wanted.
Did you see Bo Was Afraid?
No, I don't want
I-
to see anything like
It's
that.
less scary, but I liked it, but it was
Hey.
divisive.
If I see you in Los Feliz or something, you little bitch,
Ari.
I'm gonna shoot you in the back, and this is proof. My name is Carlos Herrero. I'm willing to go to jail. I mean prison for this, but it will be good in the long run. I will no longer be haunted by you and your bitch ass.
What are you doing, man?
mad at
why are
him.
you?
Okay, now ask him to come guest on the pod.
No, he can't be here. He's not allowed here.
The only Ari from is that could be on here is from Entourage.
Yes, that's the only
Played
one.
by
Jeremy
Piven. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, you call him? Wait, what do you call this guy? His name's not Ari.
It
Ari,
is.
yeah, Ari Aster.
Oh, okay. I thought y'all were saying it different. Like y'all
No,
were
no.
saying it differently.
No, Ari Aster, Hereditary. I mean,
So he's Jewish.
Probably.
I don't feel like we should look that up.
Oh, it's
Pretty obvious.
Should we?
right
All right,
there in the
skeleton.
name.
Is he Jewish?
Yeah.
The sound of the wire at the end, just,
Oh,
and then you finally get up into the treehouse. This is a really fucked up, one of the best horror movies that's recently been made.
yeah, because the concept of
Too scared.
if you're down and out and you're weak, the demon will consume you, right? You will be infected by this demon because you're going through you're weak in a mourning sort of sense. It takes the body of anybody that's at its weakest. So you're like, fuck, man. They have this tragedy with their daughter, like, and sister. Like, fuck, dude. It's. I only watched it once, and I only had to watch it once because
Yeah.
I can't. It's hard to revisit.
It's a tough watch. It's
Is-
like a crazy, depressing family drama, like you
Yeah,
said. mixed with
but a must watch because
must watch.
I disagree. It's not a must watch.
Must watch.
no.
Are you hiding your tears? Why you got your?
I'm
gas
hiding my
sunglasses?
fear.
Oh,
Number 2 for me is Nightmare on Elm Street, which we discussed, and my number 1 is The Shining.
Oh.
I watch
Perfect.
it every Halloween.
Jack
On Halloween, you watch it every Halloween.
I watch it like every October, like around
Thank
Halloween.
you for being more accurate.
Not on Halloween. I'm going trick or treating with the kids. I'm not gonna be like, oh, you go ahead. Daddy's gonna watch The Shining.
See, I knew you said
That's
daddy
like a lot
at
of
home.
people's number one.
I knew you said daddy.
Well, yeah, I do. Well, they call me. Oh, fuck.
So
they do
why
call
can't
me
I
daddy.
call you daddy?
No, hold on a second. They call me daddy, but they're kids. That's what. What did you call your dad growing up?
I didn't say daddy.
You didn't say daddy.
No, I said dad. That's dad.
Yeah, dad. Yeah. You say daddy? You call your father daddy?
Yeah.
Come here, daddy. This kind of.
For wait,
Hey,
Pete,
daddy.
Yeah.
for Halloween.
Daddy, can we play basketball?
I want to play basketball, Daddy.
Rings different.
No, I did not.
Yeah. Daddy, give me your juice.
No.
Oh, Lord.
Give me your juice.
Yeah, the one you're drinking.
Give me your juice, Daddy, or I'll beat your ass.
Daddy, can I wipe my sweat on your shirt? Haven't you said that before?
I don't know what that is. That's a little
You can
different.
rub your head
Oh,
against
sweat.
his chest.
Yeah, I don't
Very,
know why.
very specific.
Yeah, that's,
What happened?
Daddy,
know
I'm
what
sweating. Give me your shirt.
yeah. That's,
What are you guys' honorable mentions that didn't make the list? But
Mine, I had the thing on mine.
Yep.
I had Texas Chainsaw Massacre,
Oh, yeah.
Silence of the Lambs,
the
last
yes,
night vision scene in Buffalo Bill's house. One of the scariest scenes. If it was more of that, I would put it in my top five. But that scene alone is one of the best filmed scenes in any
yeah.
any movie. Period.
God, it's so. He's and that villain is so. I don't know. You can't get to. He's demented. There's no reasoning with Buffalo Bill. You know, there's nothing there. He's just psychotic. So there's no when Jodie Foster's in there, it's like, dude, you're fucking done. This guy's gonna, wear your skin.
yeah.
And he has home court advantage, which is what's so scary about it. He's got home court advantage, the night vision goggles.
Yeah.
She's in the dark in a house she doesn't know, and there's pits in the ground. Like,
That's awesome.
awesome.
The
Great
scariest
trap.
thing,
That's so fucking cool.
Tremendous trap.
the scariest thing about it is the fact that there was Jeffrey Dahmer out there. So it's like,
Yeah.
and there was a couple of, like one or two other people that was doing the same thing. What about that guy, that serial killer? What was it, Arizona, who was making out of their skins too, the women's skin?
Oh, well, there was Ed Gein. There was Gacy, John Wayne Gacy.
John Wayne Gacy, yeah.
Ted,
I like the
Ted
skin
Bundy.
So
ones.
fucking crazy.
The skin guy's fascinating.
Skin ones,
Right.
that's fun.
The Leatherman.
Yeah.
What? You said it's fun?
It just seems like a very creative thing to do. Like
Arts and crafts.
Yeah, it's like they got an X-Acto knife. It's kind of crazy. It's so crazy to do that you have to respect it.
Yeah.
It's like, that's insane, but props.
I don't know if I can respect it.
Oh, you know what I would do?
You
I
have
would.
to respect it.
You could cut the face of an animal off and wear that,
Huh.
Oh,
like a bear. Wear a bear. Oh, I want to chop a
Midsommar.
bear's head off, take out the brains, and wear it as a helmet.
I wanna-
That's RFK. stuff right there.
Oh, that's kind of
Oh,
like
is that got
Nicholson or Nicholson. Nicolas Cage in Wicker Man. He has the bear, and then he like bitch slaps a woman.
Yeah.
Dude, that movie's hilarious. And then he gets stung by bees.
That's awesome.
I don't know. That movie,
scene.
a remake of a great movie, and they made it pretty silly. But I like the Nicolas Cage version,
Right.
for sure.
I want to see like a video of somebody like walking in the vicinity of a grizzly and have on like a mink coat. Or like, you know what I mean? Like, I want to see the response of the animal.
That means you're a killer. Like you're a psychopath.
But I want to see if the animal be like, is he fucking wearing my cousin? Like, does he react?
Right. Does
Because
guy
he see the
fuck
fur
him?
on you, and he's like, fuck.
He would just immediately run and start eating everything.
No, but I'm saying, would it cause like some kind of psychological, like,
Oh,
like say
He's
if
trying
you
to
like
fuck
go
with the
like
bear.
a zoo
Wait,
or whatever.
I
Like,
see.
say if I go to a zoo.
there are other ways to fuck with the bear. We could do like
Yeah, but you see what I'm saying though.
yeah.
We can
It
throw
don't have to
stuff
be a
at
bear.
it.
You could just, it could be a line of chinchillas, right? And then you just walk in a room with the coat on, and they like, fuck this bitch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, does it fuck with them?
I actually think it would.
You know
I
what?
don't think they're dumb.
Find a beehive and put mad honey, the hallucinogen, in it. So the bear's eating it, and then he's just like,
Oh, I like that. I don't like bees.
You don't like bees?
No.
I don't like bees
Fuck,
either.
without bees, we done.
Get
He's
rid
right.
of them. We're fine. I don't believe that.
Pollen and flowers and air.
Yeah, we need bees, Carlos.
I don't believe it. There's no way.
Any honorable mentions here, Doc, Carlos?
Oh,
No, but I'm glad we came up with our Halloween
I
costumes.
do want to pitch one movie that's
What?
people that might not have seen. It's a Cronenberg movie called Dead Ringers. Has anybody seen Dead Ringers?
No.
never heard
With
of
Jeremy Irons, he has a twin brother, and they're both gynecologists, and they can both interchange. And they have these weird instruments.
Genius.
It's body horror, right? Cronenberg. It's a weird one. I highly recommend it, and you'll be like, "What
Me and
is
Doc
this?"
need to read.
Sound like somebody want to be a gynecologist over there.
Yeah, with a twin brother. It's like, okay, I'm gonna pretend to be you now.
Is it? Yeah.
A lot of great choices out there. A lot of good movies to rewatch because I feel like a lot of people have seen these movies, but dude, like going back and rewatching like Nightmare on Elm Street or something, like,
yeah.
dude, especially those '80s, The Thing. Man,
Requires
like
repeated viewing.
it really does. Except for
It would
Hereditary.
scare them now though, based on like movies like The Hereditary and
I think
The Ring and shit like that.
I think Nightmare on Elm Street still scares. I think it still has a scare factor to it just because of the, you know, the dream element of it. It's like you can't control your dream.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. He just jump in that motherfucker, and you're like, man, what you doing?
Yeah, the blurring of reality and dream. Like,
yeah.
where am I? Right? Am I in the dream?
You
am I in
can't
reality?
make that as like an excuse for your behavior, though. Like, oh, it's a blur of reality.
Yeah, I was in a blur. I was in a dream. Yeah. Sick. God damn it. Well,
Happy Halloween.
A lot of kids stuff today. Spooky.
a lot of
Take your kids out trick or treating.